Good morning, everyone. So I said I was going to do a series of readings on um, the Lionsgate portal and the effect that a flood of light can have on us. So the first reading I did was a spiritual. The second I did was a physical. And the third I was getting ready to do, but something came up and I had to take care of that, and I didn't have the opportunity to do this. So today I am doing just a really quick reading on what the flooding in of light at any time, not just the 8-8 portal, because we get little bits of light flooding in all the time. And you guys, just like it said in the reading yesterday, we have the ability to conjure that light. We can sit in a meditative state and we can conjure light. We came from light, so it flows through us, right? So the more we open up to our spirituality, the more light that we bring down into us, the more light we can hold, and then the more light we can conjure. Make sense? So keep that in mind. We don't have to wait for these on an individual level. We do not have to wait for these things to transpire universally, like the 8-8 Lionsgate portal. We can conjure this light every single day in our spiritual practices, and we expand our light and the light that we can hold by doing that. When we do that, we lift our vibration. We're contagious. The people around us, they feel the vibration, their vibrations lift. The work that we do inspires others to do that work to help themselves. We channel that energy down through us. We channel that energy into the earth. The earth then receives the energy. It's like a win-win. Like um, you can't lose with this, right? It's you heal yourself, you heal the earth, the people around you get the benefits of it. So again, you don't have to wait for dates like the 8-8. We have this ability all the time. And I loved that Spirit wanted to remind everybody of that. So today we're looking at what does this do to us consciously when we absorb these beautiful universal light, right? This beautiful universal light that comes flooding in, and the energies that come flooding in. What does it do to us on a conscious level? So consciously, it makes us the master of our universe. We learn how to master our lives. We learn how to master our skills. We learn how to, um, like I was just saying, pull in that energy, use our gifts. It helps us. The more light we utilize consciously, it helps us become the master of our universe. It helps us harness new higher frequencies. Okay, so for every bit of light that you pull in, you become the master, right? And so you start learning how to harness that and conjure that energy, and constantly bring in new and fresh energy into your life. So then across from that, consciously it puts you in touch with who you really are. The Queen of Wands, these women were just amazing. So the Queen of Wands, if she's set up bad, she could be like a black witch, bad witch. But if she's set up in a good way, the Queen of Wands is very intuitive. She's very in touch with her gifts, and she uses them. And she uses them, and knowing her gifts and utilizing those gifts brings her great joy. And it also brings her great independence and great love. Look at what's closing her cape. Beautiful heart, right? So it really enriches our lives, and it gets us to know thyself and what's truly inside of us, okay? And then on a conscious level, it allows us to see the beauty in the world. We see things as more beautiful. Things become more beautiful. We appreciate things more. The attitude of gratitude comes in a lot easier when we are mastering our universe, pulling in light all the time, really consciously doing these things, right? So, and it also, the more light we pull in, helps us to be like the mass manifester in this world. mastering our universe, the mass manifester in this world. This is of the earth. But what she does is she focuses on things of the earth and she manifests them into being easily. So if she needs money, she just focuses on money and feels that she has it, and boom, she has it. If she needs food, she focuses on the food and she manifests that into being, right? So she's mastered her universe, she truly has, and she is just the mass manifester of the earthly pleasures. So these are all things that, harnessing all of this light can do. And we don't have to wait for big days like the 8-8 portal, right? So the energy driving the reading to tell us the story, what can it do for us on a conscious level? It allows us to look out at things and see things with fresh eyes in a new way. And that's true. Like I said, I work with energy. I harness energy. I pull in light. This is what I do for myself every single day. And it's what I do with people when I'm working with them. Um, and the fact is, the more you do this, the clearer you see, but also the more positive you become. You see the earth in a different light. You see people in a different light. It really changes everything. It changes everything in a good way. It doesn't get any better. The more we do these things on our own, the healthier we become emotionally, spiritually, um, and yes, physically, because these high frequencies can heal the body, right? So yeah, we can even become, much healthier physically through harnessing light and working with energy. As long as we stay, we got to do that spiritual grounding, because you don't want to harness all of this energy and then become one of those people that are in constant motion because they're uncomfortable and don't know what to do in their bodies, that don't listen. They're not listening because all they want to do is they're waiting for what they can say when you're done. And a lot of times they'll interrupt you. They haven't retained what you've said. They're very ungrounded. And they shouldn't be driving. And the whole world is full of people like that are driving. But to me, I liken it to driving drunk. So the spiritual grounding piece is very important. You have to be well tethered to the earth, where we come from, where we live, while channeling those higher frequencies and those higher vibrations, right? So it allows us to look out at something new, right? See the world differently. Gives us something fresh. And as far as this goes, this is going to stand for a couple of different things, right? So it's a winning card. This is a winning card. So he's gone in and he's stolen all of this information from the circus, and he's running away with most of it. He's feeling pretty good about what he's done. So he's winning, right? So this is winning. So you feel happier. You feel like you're winning. You lift your frequency by far. Okay? See all these swords that he's got. He's happy. He's winning at life, and he's really lifted his frequency. He's expanded his frequency, right? And so it creates a state of being. We got a few of the same cards that we got in the, how does this affect you physically reading? But it creates a state of being where you guys know, and I know, and we all know that we can do anything. Anything is tangible, that we're amazing, and that anything is tangible. Anything is tangible. If we can dream it, we can manifest it, we can work it into being. It just really changes your entire perspective when you start harnessing and conjuring and working with energy and the light for your own good. Can really shift things, you guys. So anyways, that's the third piece of the 8-8 portal. It's coming a day late because I didn't get to it yesterday. I had something kind of creep in just as I was getting ready to do this, and I had to stop. But I'm just going to leave that at that because I think that's a really good place. I don't think there's anything more that needs to be said. I mean, they answered it pretty good with this very first card. You know, on a conscious level, it allows you to be the master of of your own universe, and it lifts you up into those higher and fresh frequencies. And then the rest is just a bonus story, right? So, as per the usual, the healing intentions are always set. So, stand in your power, decree it for your highest and greatest good, only and always, which is exactly what you want to do when you're working to harness universal energies on your own. When you're working to pull in energy and light on your own, you always make your decree that it's for your highest and greatest good for intentions, only and always. You don't want to be channeling something you don't want to be channeling. You don't want to be harnessing something you don't want to harness, right? That's why I'm always reminding you folks to make your decrees, stand in your power, and make sure that your information is coming in from a place of love and that has the highest and greatest good for intentions, only and always. And and really get comfortable with making those decrees, okay? So if you want the healing intentions, go ahead, breathe it in for your highest and greatest good, only and always. Know that I'm sending you much, much love. I'm gonna get on here as soon as I finish up this. I'm getting on to peek in at Trump. And then a little later on, I have some things that I have to do. But a little later on, I'm going to come on and I'm going to do a really interesting reading around this flooding. So I'm sending you all a lot of love and many, many blessings. And I'll have another video up in no time. All right, you guys, take care.